Fission is a recorded round organized by WintherWaffle, Daffz, and eZpanZ. And basically this season we're doing rigged teams of 3 with the game modes Beta Zombies and no fire weapons. Rigged teams is basically that the organizers made the teams to have good perspectives, and no Beta Zombies is basically the game mode where zombies are going to drop 1 or 2 feathers on death, and no fire weapons means that basically the enchants, fire aspect, and flame don't ignite people. And now Daffz is going to introduce the players.
Okay, here we have the red team with Power and Seed, eZpanZ and ThePeridotKnight, who's a newcomer. Here we have blue team with the crafting ship, Brent, Yonny, who's a newcomer, and Heck, who's subbing for us. Thank you so much. We have a green team with Nintendo, WintherWaffle, and Lifeleaf. Here we have our purple team with Sportland, League, and Tony. We have yellow team with Phoenix, Major Wolf, who's subbing, thank you, and Meyer, who's a newcomer. We have Cyan team with Lachlan, SimplySam, who's a newcomer, and Ben, who's subbing, thank you. Here we have pink team with Shailing, myself, and Lifeleaf. Lifeleaf is a newcomer too. And orange team with Shane, Sion Shay, and Ben Noodle, who's a newcomer, and ColdBacon, who's also a newcomer. That's it, and now eZpanZ is gonna explain the game info.
Okay, so for this season Nether is going to be on, with strength on, but splash and tier 2 potions off. Golden heads are on, hitting 3 hearts. Bookshelves are off, horses are off, roll damage is also off. PvP will be on at episode 2 and Meetup will be called at the start of episode 6. Now we can start the UHC, good luck everyone.
And also Foreign and Ratfair are speaking, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Okay, good luck everyone,
thank you.
We can start now.
Hi.
Hey. Forever and ever, season 2.
So exciting.
Blue Mouse walked out. Welcome to Forgotten until the very end of the intro version 2.
Hey.
Yeah, I agree. That'll give you good.
That intro was too
It gets bigger when I pull it. Sometimes I pull on it so hard, I rip skin. My daddy taught me a few things too, like how not to rip the skin right and coming up his mouth instead of your hand. Will you show me? I'd be right happy to.
What?
Good luck, everyone.
Classic.
So yeah, Glyph,
No,
we're going Team 7, Nintendo.
What team am I in? I don't even know. Where do I go?
I don't know which one to go in, I can't see anything.
Hang on.
Sorry for work.
I'm trying to find out where we go.
Not change Netflix is such good jazz and art.
Swear more.
Yeah, I see that. And it gives you good advice. It gets bigger when
where
I
do I
pull
go?
it. Sometimes I pull on it so hard.
Hi!
Welcome to Forgotten until the end of the intro.
That happened season 1 too, dude. It's okay. It's alright. It was like, welcome! Oh yeah, and then they're there. That's why we were forgotten. That is the reason right there. So the reason why I don't get it mentioned in the intro. Gotta start? Okay, I started. Hello everybody, and welcome to Fission UHC Season 2. This season we're doing a rigged teams of 3. The teams were chosen by the organizers, and no fire weapons, which means flame and fire aspect. are not available enchants, and beta zombies, which means upon death, zombies will drop 1 to 2 feathers to encourage players to get enough arrows. And yeah, I'm here with my buddy Ratchet6859, who's specking with me this season. How's it going, Ratchet?
Heck just took 9 hearts of fall damage.
9 hearts of fall damage. That will set his team back if there's not a final heal quite significantly.
Oh, he got healed.
But how are you doing? We know Heck's not doing so good.
I'm doing pretty fine.
Pretty fine.
Pretty fine.
That's good.
Couldn't have
Anything
a more
interesting
funner
going on?
experience.
A more funner experience? Yeah, me too.
Correct. Give yourself night vision unless you already have it.
I'm using Fulbright, which I believe, coincidentally, is allowed this season. As are portal camping and... oh, that's the wrong line. Staircasing and roller coastering, mining to signs, entities, and name tags, and blast mining. Portal camping and trapping, however, is not allowed. Neither is towering and skybasing, stealing, stalking, or villager trading is off as well.
Well, other things also, they have fire weapons on. Wait, did you say fire weapons off?
Yes, fire weapons are off is one of the game modes. That is not a feature, that is a scenario for this season. We don't need to argue about that. So PvP is going to be on at the end of this episode or the start of the next one, and Meetup is going to be the beginning of episode 6.
Yeah.
100 minutes in. Yep.
Because Dave was complaining about it in the chat.
I was complaining that it was that long, actually. I wanted it to be
Episode
at the beginning
4.
of 5.
Oh.
Yeah, at the end of 4. But I lost. But that's okay. I'm expecting Major Wolf, who's got some chickens. Oh, I was just put into survival mode. That's fun. I'm gonna go give Major Wolf a little visit. Help up. Hi, I'm in survival. Well, hopefully they get that sorted out soon, because I cannot teleport to other players until they do.
You set yourself in game mode 3.
There we go. Well, they did it. I don't know if I'm opt or not.
Oh.
Okay, so peeping around, looks like everyone's doing pretty normal first day stuff. I'm specking Ion J right now, who got a couple of kills last season and mined over 100 gold, if I remember correctly. I think he was also the first one to find either gold or diamond, so let's see if he can get that twice in a row. For now, he's just going to get that sugarcane, I think. No one has taken first damage yet.
Unless we count Hex, but I guess we don't since he was
I guess... yeah, true, he was healed, so I guess not. They're asking about stats, but last season there was not a stats post. Not to say that people don't remember the stats. Avature was the first one to take damage last season. I don't think he's playing this season. Oh, someone did. Major Wolf took first damage. I have a feeling that was intentional. It looks like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got our first damage out of the way. Major Wolf on yellow team. Yellow team being...
first death too.
Yeah, Phoenix was first death last season, and he is on that team.
What did he die to?
Yeah. He died to lava. He was in the Nether, and he was building a bridge, and I think he lagged, and the blocks didn't place where he meant them to, and he fell through. So rather unfortunate first death.
But unfortunately, it's yellow team in an RR.
Yeah, and yellow team was actually the one to win last season. That was Crafting Sheep, Perp Dan, the League, and who was the fourth one?
I'm pretty sure.
Lachlan. Yeah, that's probably correct. Thank you. Yeah, they won last season. They completely dominated, actually. I believe they had 10 kills or so in total. I think Perp had the most with 4.
So we have defending champions on blue team, cyan, purple, and...
That's true.
Crap, I forgot the first person. It was... oh, it's 2 defending champions on purple.
Yeah. I think a couple of people couldn't make the season. There were a pretty large number of people that couldn't make the season. I think 6 out of the original, I believe probably 24. But we do have quite a few newcomers.
And we had a bunch of subs.
And a couple of subs, yeah, I believe ThePeridotKnight, Major Wolf, yeah, and maybe one more.
Heck,
that's right. And Benny as well, actually, so that's 4. But we do have a number of newcomers as well, so the roster is quite different from last season, but it still has 2 defending champs, as you said, and a number of returners besides.
Besides all
just
the ones who...
Yeah, everyone else, everyone who was not mentioned, pretty much, is back from Season 1 to try again. Because one team did so well last season, there is plenty of room for a lot of people to do better this season. Because it's a little bit difficult to do worse than first death, you know, or first damage or whatever.
Don't jinx it. Tony's just got an apple, and is he killing the friendly zombie? Oh, he killed the friendly zombie.
He would have gotten a feather or 2 out of that, I assume.
Yeah, beta zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Major
guaranteed,
Wolf.
or is it on chance?
Yes, it is guaranteed to be 1 or 2.
I don't think
not
he got
3,
any.
not 0. Oh.
I'm looking in his inventory, no feathers.
Oh, well, maybe it's not guaranteed then, but I thought it was. Major Wolf actually just took another half a heart of fall damage, so even if he wasn't the first intentional damage initially, he is now, yeah. But he's now down a whole heart, but I don't think that'll set his team back too much. Oh yeah, I'm seeing Tony and League pretty close. They're on the same team, though. Yep, and he definitely does not have any feathers in his inventory.
He already has some armor.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Did he find a village or something like that? Do you know?
I'm not sure. He might have, or he just got a early cave and smelted some iron.
Could be, could be. He is in a plain, so it's totally possible that there was a village here.
I'm not seeing a village, though.
I'm not either. I would think it interesting that if he found 12 iron, he decided to make pants and a helmet out of it, though, and not like a chest plate and a tool or something, but
Anyways,
I guess everyone does their own thing.
Speaking of expecting to do well, how do you feel that each person's going to do this time around? Or team, rather?
Yeah, I'm looking at the teams, and I'm noticing, I would say, 3 or 4 really good teams, and then a couple others that maybe only have one slightly weaker player. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have a bad player, just maybe one that doesn't quite fit as well. I'm looking at Teal team or Cyan team has a pretty good team. Also Orange team is one to look out for. And Blue team is definitely not bad. They have one of the defending champions.
And they have
even
Clan.
Yeah, and even though they have a sub and a newcomer, they're definitely good players. What do you think it's gonna take to decide which one of those 3 teams is the winner, though? If it is one of those 3.
Well, we have Nether on, so if someone goes for that. I'm seeing a bunch of mine shafts everywhere, so if people get lucky with those, because one of the chests that I saw had some gold in it.
Oh, okay. And last season, Perpdan found a Power 4 book in a mineshaft chest. Yeah, I mean, only a couple of teams, I think only 2 teams directly expressed interest to me in going to the Nether, but that would definitely be a game changer.
Yeah,
I think one,
going for caving mainly, because 1.8. With a
Right,
couple saying they were going to try going for earlier PvP.
Yeah, a couple said that, so we'll see if that actually happens. I think one team that was interested in the Nether was Green Team. Winther did go to the Nether last season. I think Nintendo told me he was planning to.
Assuming his net doesn't screw him over, considering.
True, true. I think Phoenix as well, who's on Yellow Team, so that we may see those 2 teams meet up in the Nether early on. Yeah, there's a couple of people, Nintendo and ThePeridot, and maybe one other that have said that perhaps they don't get the best connection or frames, either today or in general or while recording, so hopefully those go okay.
We're starting to get some armor, and oh, he's at a Y53 cave. I saw lava in it. However, if he does go down this cave, he has a mine shaft.
That's good. That could get them bows early on, which they'll need to fight early. Last season there was only one PvP death before Meetup, and that was Daffz killing Fire Factor, who's not with us this season, and that was in episode 4, I believe. But other than that, there wasn't anything. So I'm hoping that there will be a couple before Meetup, maybe 2 or 3 to keep us entertained anyway. Oh no! Nintendo taking 3.5 or 3 2/3 hearts to
6.
a creeper.
I'm pretty sure it's the other way around. Like
no, he's on 63%.
Oh, yeah. Heck, it said 90-10, and he took 99 hearts of damage and had 1 left.
Oh, I don't know. ThePeridotKnight also took 2 hearts to a skeleton just now, which is quite a big hit from 1 skeleton shot.
And it's in
but he is completely
1.
armorless. Yeah, in episode 1, it's okay to take a little bit of damage, I think, because you'll have time to heal it back up, and nobody, even Nintendo, is not at a point where they're likely to die to PvE right away. I mean, if Nintendo takes 1 more big creeper blast, he'll be in trouble. But other than that, everyone's still on full health or 8 hearts or higher, which is good.
Were horses on?
Horses are off this season completely. No riding.
Alright.
And subsequently no healing or armor.
Because the Mineshaft, Peridot, and Power had a saddle, so I wasn't sure, but...
Okay.
The downside is, I think there's a lot of mobs just selectively in this Mineshaft. Ooh, but if they do get this, there's a Power 3 book here.
Oh?
Looting 2 lure, which I doubt they'd use, a diamond, some melon seeds.
Very nice.
The downside is this is the team that's like concerned about going to the Nether due to computer issues, so I doubt they'd be able to utilize those.
Yeah, that team you said was Power, Peridot, and eZpanZ?
But you never know. Maybe they'll take a risk and it'll pay off. There is a
could be.
2 more diamonds, another
Nice.
diamond. So if they happen to get this mineshaft, they have a really good set of stuff.
Yeah. The Nether does seem to be very high risk, high reward. No matter what's on or off. Although splash potions are off, which I think Phoenix was concerned about.
Yeah, that'll be an issue because you
no, it
can't
wasn't
use them
Phoenix.
aggressively, like poison or
Yeah.
farming.
Yeah, and those are very powerful potions, so to have those disabled does make going to the Nether a lot less viable for some. Yeah, that was Phoenix, I was correct.
But otherwise, a lot of people have potential for health potions and buff potions, so you can still make it worth it. Ion J is about to get gold. Well, once he gets an iron
I
pick.
believe he would be the first, then.
He needs to make an iron pick first, and I
Yeah.
don't know if he spotted it yet, because it's in a lava ravine thing.
He's probably spotted it, but that does seem to be a 1 vein, and it's in a really tricky spot next to both a lava pool and a
It's
skeleton.
At least 2 veins?
Oh yeah, it is at least 2, you're correct.
Maybe a 3, but probably 2.
Yeah, this cave seems to be at a pretty good Y level, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of other ores in it. Besides iron, of course, which is still helpful.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm hoping that no team gets screwed over by the ore limiter, and no team is almost unaffected. He does have diamonds in the cave if he...
Oh, does he? Okay. Oh, Nintendo taking another small hit, just 3% that time to a creeper. Yeah, I believe the ore limiter rates are 65% for both ores, which should make it a little more difficult, but there's another creeper blast. But Nintendo is full iron now, so he's not taking as much
And in the
per
middle
hit.
of that, Leaf got the first gold of the season.
Oh, did he? Oh, yep, there it is. Very nice. 9 as well.
It doesn't look like his cave has much left to offer, sadly. Oh. This is a subset. If he finds it, he could get diamonds, but it all depends.
Yeah, it all depends. So, Nintendo taking a couple damage a couple of times. Hopefully that's not because of an internet issue or frames issue. He does seem to have a 5 bar, but he was complaining earlier today about having a 5 bar and still having a poor connection.
Yeah, it sometimes happens, and he's on the surface hunting mobs, so that could be the easy way for him to lose. There's Ion just barely missing first gold.
Barely missing it, yep.
7 message, don't die to the enemy dragon. I don't even know how that happened. How do you confuse a slash with a 7? But let's go with it.
Yeah, they're not very close to each other on the keyboard, are they?
There's Leaf with Lifeleaf. Leaf.
You want to try it again?
There's Lifeleaf with more gold.
There it is, you did it.
It's because I was reading his IGN, but it was originally, and Power's just gotten some gold.
Right, he did switch it, and that did confuse me for a while as well.
It seems like he missed his mineshaft, sadly. Ooh, there's
Oh, well,
a spawner
hopefully
all
he'll
over
find
here.
that again.
What is in the dungeon? 3 string, a bunch of buckets, more buckets.
Yonny finding first
First
diamonds, I
diamond.
believe.
Yeah.
Yep, and he finds 2 veins of them, so that's 6 right away. He's able to perhaps make an enchant table if he's got the other stuff. It looks like he has leather. Oh, he does have books. He has
so
3
he's
books.
good.
Yeah. And lapis already, so he would be able to make an enchant table. Get those stone tools enchanted, you know.
Got his diamond.
Important. Yeah, and he is already mining the obsidian, so it looks like he is gonna waste no time there, which I think is a good idea, because he is also smelting what I assume is iron. Yep. And so he'll be able to make pretty close to full iron there.
No, it is full
Just have that.
iron.
Is it? Okay.
Wait, 21 plus 8, 20. Yeah, full iron.
Okay. Assuming that's what he makes with it, which seems like a fair assumption to me.
Unless he makes iron bars.
Yeah, true.
Going for the full diamond.
Speaking of full diamond, Glyph has found gold, and he was able to mine full diamond last season with at least nearly 30 diamonds, if not over.
Oh, I remember watching that.
Yeah, let's see if he's able to replicate that this season. So far, he's got not much of a cave, but it does seem to lead other places, so hopefully he'll run into that.
Could lead to some gold over here.
Yeah, there's lots of level stuff for him too.
There's Ion J taking his first damage. Oh, yeah, first damage.
Yeah, and Yonny crafting an enchant table, so he is on it in that regard.
And speaking of crafting sheep has a decent looking cave. You can get lapis, some more gold if he explores.
That's good.
See if he has diamonds in this. Because this is one of those caves that would ideally have diamonds, but so many times doesn't, for whatever reason.
Right.
It does have an emerald, but sadly we've disabled villager trading.
It's telling me that Venusiel has 54 gold already, but I'm seeing 6 in his inventory. I'm thinking the spec info was not reset since the last time he played a game. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that, but everyone else seems to be unaffected by that.
A couple of hundred and he'll only have...
Yeah. Yeah, so if he passes 100 gold, it might not quite be as difficult.
Well, now everyone's getting gold, so that's good.
Yep. Yeah, it is nighttime, I believe, on the surface. Yep, so people are starting to head into caves and find things. ThePeridotKnight found some gold as well, and he got a feather from that zombie that he just killed.
Okay, 2 more people just took damage. There goes Lifeleif's Iron Man. Ben's got his first set of gold.
Good.
Got his first set of... Oh no, probably second set.
Perp also mined, I believe, 2 stacks of gold last season in addition to finding that Power 4 book in a mine shaft.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, so he's definitely a contender to watch out for. Defending champion, and also has a good team with League and Tony. So hopefully it goes well for them.
Seems to be having some internet issues.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, he has a 1 more, but he seems to be just fine with stuff, so it might just be tabbed. There's Lee getting a whopping 1 vein of diamond.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was pretty incredible. eZpanZ finding a mob spawner, just now neutralizing that. Looks like there's not too much that's going to be helpful for him in those chests, though, because horses are off, and that seems to be the bulk of what lies in those chests.
That 4 iron and bread, though, that's going to carry him to victory.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Power can now enchant, I think.
He does 5 diamonds, and checking his inventory, it looks like he does not have either material needed for a book, though. So let's see if he makes that pick, or if he waits to see if his teammates happen to run into diamonds that also have a book.
Peridot.
Power, I think, topping the gold chart right now with 20 so far, although
Lifeleif had 41.
It says he has 40. Is that because of he does in fact have 45. That's So never mind, Lifeleif on top of that board with almost a stack already in episode 1.
And none of Power's team has the materials for enchanting, but I guess they're gonna gun it still. Yeah,
that could be a good reason for them to go up to the surface early though and meet up and look for other stuff together. Lifeleif only like 1 block away from finding an additional cave there.
There's League with his first set of gold.
Let's
see, we have 2, 3 potentials for Iron Man team. Actually, 4.
And
no, 3.
That's the end of the episode.
We'll see
you
you
want to
guys
sign
next
us
time.
off? Bye!